People pleasing is like a virus. Each time you shrink yourself even a little bit more. Maybe I'm not an extreme example of people pleasing because I always had a voice and face with people, told told the truth to their face. But still I have seen those people pleasing tendencies in myself time to time. I remember as a teenager, even as a child, I didn't have those tendencies. I just, it's like my mother had two sides of herself. Like, she was the truth teller. She would just say things to your face directly, unapologetically. She wouldn't try to hurt you, but if you would have hurt her or be unsincere, act like fake, act like a fake person, not original, not authentic, she would just burst and say things to your face that you would never forget. But I think until that time, she would have pleased people a little bit at a time. She would have let things just slide, ignore, avoid conflicts. Yeah, because I understand her now, but like, because you can't just go with your everyday life and fight with people all the time. It is emotionally draining and not fun. Crazy makers make you look like a crazy person, that you are the problematic person. Because sometimes when you are loud, you may get perceived as, oh, she is fighting all the time. She seek conflicts or stuff like that. But they are the one who seek drama, conflicts, and they just want you to let things slide, just sweep under the rug. Growing up, even though I was always the truth teller, that rebellious child, unruly child, I wasn't scared of telling the truth to people's face. I didn't have any shame at all, or I didn't feel guilty about it to make people uncomfortable. But later in life, because you and your subconscious learn things here and there from your parents, from your environment, and you realize that you also tend to please some people or just let things slide. It's not because you are conflict avoidant, it's just because you don't want to fight with stupid people all the time. You want peace. But that peace, my friend, costs you. That's actually a fake peace. It's not a real peace. And costs you your own happiness, your sanity, your authenticity. Because it is so disgusting to just smile to some people's face and not hold them accountable for their stupid behaviors and please them just because they are your neighbor or they are old and they don't have anyone. They are just living lonely, blah, blah, blah. You are just making excuses for them and letting things slide. That's why I'm telling you that people pleasing is exactly like a virus that every time you get a little bit more sick and you shrink a little bit more every time when you tend to please. In reality, you can't actually please anyone. You just can't. That's why you shouldn't be even trying so hard to please anyone. If you want to please someone, just please yourself. It is not egoistic. It's not you being selfish this way. I feel like if you are too much nice or too kind, people even don't know how to handle you. I always see it this way. We are not good or bad, and every human being is capable of doing bad stuff, good stuff, even all the way to killing or doing all kinds of disgusting stuff. No one is exception. And whoever is just too kind or too nice, too much people pleaser, you can't actually blame others that are using you, your energy and time, and maybe even your resources, your money, because you are killing yourself a bit at a time along the way. So they are not actually responsible for your happiness. They are not responsible how you behave. But when you stop people pleasing, you walk differently, you talk differently, you don't smile for every damn thing, like ha 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 ha. Like, you don't let things slide, and you gain so much respect for yourself this way. I think people pleasers, they don't, they actually know how people perceive them, how people are misusing them and everything. They are not being their authentic self. It's not because they are stupid, it's because it is just really hard to walk around in this chaotic world and around other people. It's just learned behavior, it's just conditioning. It's just how they condition themselves all these years. Because I remember when I was telling the truth to people's faces, my mom didn't like it, even though maybe in herself she understood me and maybe thought I'm doing the right thing, because she was the same way, but she was like acting like she's ashamed of my behaviors when I was just telling the truth. I was just being myself, not giving a shit to stupid people. And when your own mother just ashamed of your behavior and how you act around others, not cheer you up for who you are or just being who you are, then it's really hard to continue all the time to be who you are. Sometimes you just find those tendencies in yourself. Don't blame yourself. Don't just be harsh to yourself. In fact, this is the time for you to be kind to yourself. But like, I mean, like really, really kind. People keep telling you, like, be kind. Kindness is really the best thing, blah, blah, blah. Kind to others. Like, if you're not kind to yourself, really, like, really respecting your every move, whatever you are doing, like watching yourself, how you are talking, it's really hard to be kind to others. Even though you are kind to them, you are just losing yourself a little bit at a time. And usually you are not kind to yourself when you are kind to someone at the cost of yourself, your authenticity. So be kind to yourself this year and just focus on your life. I'm not gonna say heal yourself, because people sometimes misunderstand the healing. They think the healing is all about, let's say, I don't know, doing Reiki, meditation, and stuff. But healing is just dusting yourself off, shaking yourself, and just getting back to who you are, and just getting rid of whatever is not serving you anymore. I wish you all the best in this year. And so for myself. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.